Starting a limited liability company in Rhode Island involves a series of steps designed to protect your personal assets and establish a clear structure for your business, combining the flexibility of a partnership with the liability protection of a corporation. In this video, I'll walk you through the detailed understanding of each step involved. And by the way, if you would like to get help in starting your very own LLC in Rhode Island, then make sure to use my affiliate link down in the description of this video and sign up with Northwest Registered Agents. They are professionals and they will be able to help you out with any questions you have. Plus, it doesn't cost you anything extra and it helps me support the channel. And with that in mind, let's get started. When you start an LLC in Rhode Island, picking a name is your first task. This name can't just be anything. It has to end with limited liability company or a shorter version like LLC. You can choose to write these abbreviations in all caps or mix it up with lowercase, depending on your style. Before you get too attached to a name though, you need to make sure it's not already taken by someone else. Rhode Island has a special database on the Secretary of State's website where you can look this up. If your dream name is available but you're not ready to start your business just yet, you can hold on to it. By filing a special form and paying a fee, you can reserve the name for 120 days. That gives you 4 months to get everything else ready. For those wanting to do business under a different name, Rhode Island lets you register a doing business as DBA name, which is also known as fictitious name. This step is all about making your business officially yours, at least in name. Next up is appointing a resident agent. Every LLC in Rhode Island needs a resident agent. Think of this person or company as your LLC's contact for anything official like legal documents. This agent needs to live in Rhode Island, or if it's a company, they must be allowed to do business there. They also need to have a real street address in the state, no PO boxes allowed. Choosing the right agent is important because if someone sues your business, this is the person who will get the notice. You can be your own registered agent if you meet the criteria, or you can pick someone else in your LLC. Many businesses though choose to hire an outside company to do this job. This keeps their addresses off the public records and ensures someone is always available during business hours. There's a cost to hiring an outside company, but for many, the privacy and convenience are worth it. Remember, the resident agent is your LLC's link to the outside world, so choose wisely. The third step includes filing articles of organization and getting your certificate. To start your LLC in Rhode Island, you first need to fill out a form called the Articles of Organization. This form asks for your LLC's name, who will receive legal papers for the business, so your registered agent, and where your main office is. You'll also choose if your LLC is managed by its owners or a hired manager. You can send this form to the state with a fee either online or by mail. Once your form is approved, Rhode Island gives you a certificate. This certificate is proof that your LLC really exists. Rhode Island won't mail this certificate to you or tell you it's ready. You have to go online and check if your LLC is listed as active. This certificate is very important. It lets you do things like get a tax number, EIN from the IRS, apply for business licenses, and open a bank account for your LLC. These steps are essential for running your business legally and keeping your money organized. Remember, Rhode Island won't remind you about your certificate. You need to check online yourself. Once you have it, keep it safe because you'll use it a lot as you build your business. Preparing an operating agreement comes next. Even though Rhode Island doesn't require an operating agreement to start an LLC, having one is a very good idea. This document sets the rules for how your LLC operates and what happens in different situations. It talks about how decisions are made, how profits and losses are shared, and what happens if someone wants to leave the business. The operating agreement is for internal use only, which means you don't have to file it with the state. But it's very important for making sure everyone in the LLC knows the rules. It can also help protect your personal assets from business debts and decisions. Without an operating agreement, state laws will dictate how your LLC operates, which might not be what you want. Creating this document might seem like a big task, but it can save you a lot of headaches later on. It's like a manual for running your LLC. Even a one-person LLC should have an operating agreement to make everything clear and official. Another step to take is to obtain an employer identification number, EIN. If your LLC will have more than just you as a member, or if you plan to hire employees, you need an EIN. This is a number from the IRS that identifies your business for tax purposes. Think of it as a social security number but for your LLC. Getting an EIN is easy and free. You can apply for one directly on the IRS website. Even if you're the only person in your LLC, getting an EIN might be a good idea. It can help protect your personal information and make it easier to handle taxes. You'll need this number for things like opening a business bank account or filing tax returns. If you decide to change how your LLC is taxed, like choosing to be taxed as a corporation, you definitely need an EIN. Applying for one is one of those administrative tasks that's not very exciting, but hey, very important. Once you have it, keep the number safe because you will use it often for your business. Finally, keeping your LLC in good standing means filing an annual report with Rhode Island every year. This report updates the state on your business, like confirming your address and who's in charge. You have a specific window to file this report between September 1st and November 1st each year. There's a $50 fee to file the report, which you can do online or by mail. If you forget to file, your LLC could face penalties or even be dissolved by the state. The annual report is also a chance to make sure all your public business information is up to date. Even though it's an annual task, it's a good habit to keep your LLC's information current. This report helps the state keep track of active businesses and ensures you're following the rules. Filing your annual report on time is a simple but important way to maintain your business. There are some other tasks to keep your LLC's good standing. One is paying the corporate tax if applicable. Your LLC in Rhode Island might have a different way of dealing with taxes compared to big companies. Normally, the money your LLC makes gets added to your personal income for taxes. But if you decide your LLC should be treated like a big company for tax reasons, you'll need to pay a special tax. Rhode Island asks for at least $400 every year for this. It's called the minimum business corporation tax. This is important to keep your LLC in good standing with the state's tax rules. Another one is correcting filing mistakes. So when you've set up your LLC, you fill out a bunch of forms. It's super important to make sure all the info you put on these forms is right. If you goof and something's wrong, don't sweat it too much. Rhode Island lets you fix mistakes by sending in a form called a certificate of correction. This fix costs $50. Getting your paperwork right keeps your LLC on the straight and narrow, making sure it stays in good standing. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to starting your very own LLC in Rhode Island. Taking each of these steps seriously and giving them the attention they need can make the process of starting an LLC feel less overwhelming. By breaking it down into manageable parts, you can focus on what's important, growing your business and making it successful. And don't forget that if you would like to get help in starting your very own LLC in Rhode Island, you can sign up with Northwest Registered Agents by clicking my affiliate link down in the description of this video. They are professionals and they will be able to help you out. Plus, it doesn't cost you anything extra and it helps me support the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.